What's going on, guys? It is Xavier here with X-VSN, here with another helpful video. Today I'm going to be teaching you guys tips on how to improve your credit score. So credit is one of those things that some young people just don't even care about, or maybe they just weren't taught about it at a younger age. But credit is something you're going to need in life, whether you want to buy a house or buy a car, or, even get a loan for a business you want to start. You're going to need to have good or at least decent credit to do so. If not, banks aren't going to want to give you a loan, or if they do give you a loan, they might give you a loan with a crazy interest rate, and you don't want that. So I'm going to give you guys 4 helpful tips on how to improve your credit score. Okay, so tip number 1, go ahead and download the Credit Karma app right now, or at least after the video. But yeah, download Credit Karma. Credit Karma is one of the few ways you can check your credit score without hurting your credit. It's helpful. They give you all kinds of tips. If you check it weekly, they give you an update on your score every week. And if it goes up or goes down, they'll tell you why it went up or why it went down. They'll tell you, ways you can improve it. They'll even go as far as to tell you what credit cards you should be applying for. Very helpful app. And like I said, it does not hurt your credit. So that's a really good thing, a way to check your credit without even hurting your credit. Couldn't ask for a better way to, keep up with your credit. So yeah, that's tip number 1. Make sure you download that Credit Karma app at the end of this video. Okay, so tip number 2, do not apply for random credit cards. I know sometimes it might be tough for people. You go check out at Target or at Macy's or Dillard's or whatever, and the cashier tells you, hey, do you want to know how to save, 10% or 20%? All you got to do is apply for this credit card. Don't do that. Don't just apply for random credit cards, especially if you don't know, what your credit score is, because guess what? If your credit score is bad and you apply for that credit card and then you get denied, guess what? You just played yourself.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
You don't want to do that, and your credit score went down, and then now it's going to be harder for you to even bring it back up. So don't apply for random credit cards, no matter what the cashier tells you. If you think you're ready to apply for a credit card, do some research first on what credit card you should get. Don't just get a credit card because they're going to give you 20% off your purchase right there. Yeah, don't do that. That's my tip number 2. Don't apply for random credit cards, no matter how convincing that cashier might sound to you. So, tip number 3, never miss a payment. I cannot stress this enough. This is one of the easiest ways to have great credit. Just make your payments on time. If you can, make it a payment a little bit over than what it's supposed to be. If your minimum payment is 30, make it for 35, but don't miss a payment. Don't do it. I don't understand how some people can miss a payment. They might just forget, or I don't know what the excuse is, but there's really no excuse to miss a payment. When your payment is due. Most credit cards even go as far to send you mail to tell you when your credit card bill is due. So there's really no excuse. So I cannot stress that enough. Do not miss a payment. Don't. Do what you have to do to make that payment. Scrape up money. If you're low on money, scrape up a little money to make that payment. Make that payment. So tip number 4, make sure you have a good credit history. And what I mean by credit history is, let's say, for example, you're trying to get a loan for a house. Well, the person or the company that's going to give you a loan for the house, they're going to want to see a little bit more than that, just that Best Buy or Macy's credit card in your account. So my advice to you is, if you don't have much of a credit history, go to your local bank or credit union and, talk to the loan officer about getting a small loan with a low interest rate. Even if you don't need the money, it'll look good on your account as long as you're responsible with it, and try to pay it off a little early, but not too early. You want to show that you're trustworthy and you can make a few payments on time. You want to stretch it out a little bit, just to show that you're responsible, and like I said, you can make your payments on time. So yeah, those were my 4 helpful tips on how to improve your credit. If you guys have any questions, feel free to message me on Instagram or leave a comment below. And yeah, like my video, subscribe to my channel. Leave me some feedback. Let me know what you guys want to see on the next videos. Thank you guys for watching.